Mina genki desu! Welcome to our new LP. We are playing Ōkami. I was honestly kind of freaking out because I wasn't sure what new series to start this upcoming year. And Ōkami was on sale for like $10 at the Nintendo store, so haha, check it out. We're going for it. I'm so excited. This was one of my favorite games as a kid. We've been doing that a lot lately. I bought this for the PlayStation 2 back in the day, and oh my god, it was so fun, and I am so excited to start. I think I bought it again for the PS3, and here I am buying it again for the Switch. That's how good this game is. But let's stop talking. We've been going on long enough and start our new game. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet bird was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on the necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by the sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing, crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, It was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his sacred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped up the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and just drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Isn't that how it always goes? Some jackass just, punks and unscrews something. Oh, he who seeks power, who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. He fucking hit his head on the... Did he like hit one of his heads on like the beam or something just now? And thus darkness enters the world once again. I love the inky art of this freaking game. It's so good. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite Sakuya.
How troublesome! This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
There she is, the mighty Amaterasu. Ōkami Amaterasu.
Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe?
Japan's gonna fucking Japan.
What on earth? You again!
Step on him.
Ow! Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug! I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun.
Wandering artist Isun.
I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush.
Oh.
Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui.
She ate him.
Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the Great Isun. Don't make me use my prize sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. That tree's returned to normal, huh? That Sakio girl sure said some weird stuff. The villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. The girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use
Some kind of special power.
there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Where are we? Got awful quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay?
Oh, look at this place. Okay, hold on. Up. Oh, I gotta do the inverted controls. Oh, there's a constellation. There's a constellation. There's a constellation. There's the moon. Oh. Okay, hold on. Can I... Okay, so I can't really... this is gonna suck. Alright, I'm gonna have to... Alright, there's jump, here's dash.
Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
I'm good. Okay. Bark, 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 bark. There. Found the dash button.
Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Pressing Y to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break.
So the funny thing about this game is I played this when I was like really young, right? So I didn't know really too much about Japan. But this game and games like Goemon, because they take place when and where they take place, as a kid I thought, oh, the Japanese word for Japan is Nippon, which is correct, but not exactly correct. It's Nihon. But because they called it by the, like, it's like a proper name, so like Nippon is like, you know, the honorary title for it. And Nihon is like, how you call it? Nihonjin, Nihongo. Nihon. But whenever I talk about the country and I'm like speaking Japanese while I do it, I have and it's a bad habit. Don't do it. I have a bad habit of saying Nippon because, like, again, I've been playing these games, so it's stuck in my head that's how you pronounce it, and it's correctly incorrect. I have no other, like, way to explain that. So that's a fun fact. So if anybody ever hears me and, like, I say Nihon as Nippon instead, that's just my brain not remembering properly. So apologies in advance for those language people who know better. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? It's kind of long. Mind if I call you Ami? Listen, Ami, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Decent. Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore or broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13. Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us. But God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? River of the Heavens. Kami no Kawa. The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Oh, hold on. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Wow! Look at the stars twinkle! I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Ah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R to hold the brush, then Y to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Boop. Amaterasu! Oh yeah, oh this is perfect! Just start, well, it's not Year of the Dragon just yet. It's not until February, but we're starting off the new year right with Yomigami.
Oh. Why, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust.
Wow! That was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation? Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the River of the Heavens? That would mean you were as good as a brush as yours truly. Nah, couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Me.
Can't restore all the stars just yet. Yeah. It's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Bitch, do you know who I am? Alright, you don't need to waste as much ink as Isun did.
Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing?
Me! Wow. Amaterasu can swim across rivers. She is already a better protagonist than most fucking video games. Some people, they just step in water and then they drown. Astral Pouch!
Look what you found, Furball! This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow lots of food. Then when it's full, we can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Alright.
You consumed an apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Cool. You consumed an orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste. Fills Astral Pouch a little bit. Hold on, I wanna... So if you look at the, sorry if this makes you dizzy, but if you look at, like, when you run really fast, different flowers and stuff grow in your path. And I just think that's really cool. That's how awesome this game is. I love it. Woo! Alright, so we got the rejuvenation power. Oh, we left through a completely different thing. Alright. Let's get going. We're gonna rise up back to the top of where that peach tree is, and then we're gonna do some restoration. Fountain of Nagi.
Nagi? What's his name doing here? Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished the evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf, Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape.
What sword?
The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place.
Gods don't do shit, man. Okay, restoration. Restoration indeed.
That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation.
This one looks like a... This one looks like your mom.
Is the mouse? Is the little mouse? Whoop. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine, dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of the sword, as it was designed to conquer evil.
Like, it's supposed to be a mouse, but it kind of looks like a chinchilla because the tail is so fluffy.
Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy! Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it.
I got a bit of the door.
I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you.
Guess I really overestimated myself.
Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're shit I know you were born, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the Power Slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuyo's talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Nagi. I always wanted to draw him.
What is this? What is this arrow? I don't need this. Get away from me. I don't like being told what to do unless I ask for someone to tell me what to do.
What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press Y to use its power against them. Look, Ōkami. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash.
Alright. Get them both at the same time, baby. Yes. Ink bottle. Bottle full of ink fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. What grade did I get? Huh? Aren't they supposed to give me a grade at the end of these? We got dumplings! Doughy balls made from grain. Fills Astro Pouch a little bit. Alright. Do I just need to cut it? And there it goes. Oh, look how pretty! We got our village!
Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village.
But I sure wish I could have spent some more time in her kimono. If you know what I mean. Lol.
But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there.
Alright, before we go... Okay. I like the head on my headgie. I love it. I like that that's the thing that you could... Oh, he's a statue.
I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever, let's go talk to the villagers.
I can't restore them like that just yet.
Hey, there's a statue here too. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking around. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry and find somebody with a pulse around here.
There's a house here that has what's-his-name living in it. Ah!
There's definitely something strange going on here. The village is back, but what's up with the dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look.
Okay. It's gonna send me all the way back to where I came from. Oh my god. Woo!
This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help?
Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Dude, I am the god of all that is good and mother to us all. Bam! Tayo!
What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it followed that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after the poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Ami, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now.
Who are you? Oh god, the orange guy, yes. Village elder, Mr. Orange. Oh, White Dwarf, we're not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, can't be. That story is 100 years old. Like me. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. Oh, I forgot they can't see the celestial marks. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Fucking rude. Oh, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, just state the facts. E? What's this sudden chill down my spine?
Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that I've been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru.
I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. I don't care. Let's go. Alright, who's next? Check that out. Yes! Restoration!
Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there sure has been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. Seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball.
Alright, epic adventure indeed. You obtain feedback seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Oh, perfect.
Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give it to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it right away. I know guards aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot, there was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the plus button to open the fan menu. While the fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure.
Awesome. Alright, so let's, Spirit Globe as humanity's faith made solid restores a little solar energy. Cool. Okay, is this a thing I can dig? Okay, let's see if I can... If it'll let me do the thing. Can I not? Okay, I don't have that power yet. I also... It seems I don't have a dig power. There, okay, that's fine. But... I think I'm excited for our new adventure. I'm gonna go ahead and call the game here for today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and joining me on our new adventure. Again, Ōkami is one of my absolute favorite games. I've bought it 3 times. Who knows? Maybe I'll buy it a 4th. Sorry, I'm real excited to start this new year with you guys, with this new game, with everything that's been going on. I can only hope for good things, and I'm pretty sure that good things are coming. So thank you guys again so much for stopping by. Remember that you are loved, you are appreciated, and I am just so happy that you are here on this earth, playing new games with me. So, until next time, my dudes, mata nyang!